Hello again, tacticians. So it's time for me to return to the Storm Speeder Incursion. As you can see, I have cleared the tier 11, and with the Thousand Suns team, it was rather easy when they were mostly at Diamond 3, even though the power-ups you can pick up are different. So I wouldn't have the infiltrate, but instead there was something like lifesteal, which I put on Yazagor, I think, and extra hits in the second one. But doesn't matter, it was still rather easy. So let's see about the tier 12. Hmm. Huh, and in tier 12 we get the infiltrate again. Interesting. Anyway, that's for later. Now, stage 1. So they should really hurt now. So I think I want to eat the Overwatch with Rotbone, at least one of them. And I think this should be fine. So Rotbone goes nom nom nom. I do hope this hex is crossable. Blap, okay. Non-maxed Yazagor isn't quite enough to score the kill anymore. No problem. Finish off this guy with Pinky's melee. And Screamers at level 50 can't reliably solo these guys anymore. Alright. Okay, that Overwatch is still survivable. Get one more summon here. And heal on bone. Okay, so the summons took care of it and I couldn't top of Ahriman, but that's not a problem and the first stage is cleared. Moving on. Let's see about stage 2. Ooh, that's a lot of Overwatch. Okay, so Ahriman is already damaged, which means he can eat the first 2 Overwatches and then get healed, presumably. How much is he missing? 1500. They're probably similar strength. This should be fine. There. No. This works. 2 Overwatches should be okay. Nice, got some blocks there. So there. Okay, that's one infiltrator down. And let's get a few more summons out. Okay, with level 50 bloodletters, I think 3 of them would have been enough. So yeah, Arch is sometimes better when he's not maxed out, because you get more fake bodies to throw at the enemies. There. And oh, this looks like a win. Boom. And a headshot. And perfect, everybody should be topped off after this one. Alrighty, moving on. Alrighty, stage 3, Azrael. I think that's gonna be a bit of a problem in this one, because his active is gonna hurt, isn't it? Oh yeah, that 5k direct is not going to be nice. And again, he will aim it at the edge of the formation, so it's probably gonna hit a summon, which should make it kinda tankable. Oh well. YOLO, YOLO. And I screwed up. I wanted to put Abraxas here to take out 2 of them. This one and this one. Yeah, don't play Tacticus right after waking up and when you're feeling shit. Allergies rock. Okay, so change of plans. Summon here. We have to do that, I guess. Finish him off. I'm expecting Abraxas active here to strafe like this. Well, that should be fine. I also don't want to eat... did I say Abraxas active or Azrael's active? I also don't want to eat Azrael's Overwatch, I think. Because he's on high ground and it would kinda hurt. I definitely don't want to eat it with a squishy. I think Yazagor like this can take it. Yeah, let's change the plan a little bit. This is gonna be fine, I think. Abraxas is now gonna eat not the direct hits, but the bolter strikes. And I think he can take that. Okay, so not what I originally had in mind, but it kinda worked. Would be great if I could somehow get Abraxas healed, but alas, the fire is in the way and the screamer is also in the way, so that's not happening. Okay, that should be a double. And this should also be a kill. I could have topped Rotbone off, didn't notice that. Oh well. Moving on. Alright, so power-ups time and infiltrate on Yazagor sounds great. And as usual, I'm gonna start with stage 4, which is the introduction of the Terminators. That should be fine. So, I'm gonna heal Abraxas. infiltrate to this guy. Okay, Abraxas is gonna take a melee overwatch, but oh, wow. Okay, 3 melee hits, even though physical hurt. That wasn't quite as good as I had hoped, but there's plenty summons to go around. Nice, some even survived. Now what? As a combo, I really want to heal Abraxas and can get another summon here. So Abraxas falls back. Helps this guy get killed. I think I can use Rotbone's active here, because I have enough summons to eat everything. And that should be, well, at least one kill, good. Perfect. Top off Archimatos. And now just need to combo as well as I can. Boom, boom, boom. Nice. Both are now overkillable, so no final vengeances. Good. Everyone should be topped off after this one. Okay, so time for the alternate timeline and hitting stage 5. Gotta remember that now I only have one infiltrate on Yazagor. That should still be fine, hopefully. And the Terminator in the middle isn't Baraqiel. That should be a survivable amount of overwatches. Okay. That's not good. Yeah, and the screamers really don't come out very well this way. I should have put Abraxas here. So yeah, I don't think somehow that Abraxas is gonna make it. Ow. They really hurt here. Well, calculated. So I really don't like being on the low ground here with them being so strong and with me not really having any summons there. Okay, that charged up Yazagor and should let me get the kill here. Ow. Ow. Okay. Top off Yaz. No, he was so hurt that he's not even topped off. Very nice. And since no summons are in range of that infiltrator, I think it's time to just kill him and not worry about not being completely topped off. Well, that was close, but at least it was entertaining. Okay, back to the original run and stage 6. Ooh, Adamantine 1. Right, so I think my usual strategy for this is still gonna work, hopefully. So let's do something like this. And summon like this. Then bring Abraxas closer. This one is him, isn't it? Let's do this. That should hopefully be a kill with the fire. And since Abraxas has nowhere left to summon himself, let's summon with Archimatos and probably get the kill. Oh, never mind then. That officially was enough summons. I think Ahriman can score a double here, all depending on how he distributes the hits, I guess. Oh well. Nice, high roll. And our Summoner brothers can tag team these two. There, I think the summons will take care of this. Very nice. Alrighty, moving on. Stage 7, that's a mix-up again. So I don't really want to eat too many overwatches here. Because that might motivate them to focus fire on the damaged hero. This feels wrong, but is probably right. With the bushes mitigating the number of hits from them to 1, it probably was the right decision. Kill is very tempting, yes. And no final vengeance, so no problem. There. Okay, that worked in the end, but now I don't have many Oh, I do have enough summons now in the north to protect Abraxas, so all is well again. Okay, this should give Yazagor the speed boost. There. And I think I can now pull Abraxas back to get him healed, bring Ahriman in, yeah, and even if that infiltrator survives the summons, Ahriman can fart him dead like this. Perfect! Moving on. Okay, second upgrade and another infiltrate. So yeah, once again this one goes to Abraxas. And with that I shouldn't really need to worry about the overwatches anymore. And let's continue to stage 8 with Forcas. So the overwatches officially aren't a problem, but Forcas might be with his cleave, because he will probably destroy all the summons that, or well, most of the summons that Abraxas produces. So I'm actually tempted to drop bloodletters on him. That might work. So sneak Archimatos in. Oh, lovely. He doesn't score a kill. Can he survive this? 2.4k, so 1100, 1700, 2 hits, 3.4k. Alright, he should be left with around 3000. Let's hope he survives. Oh, and looks like this was the correct decision in this stage. So now, how do I get the most summons out of Abraxas? I think this should work. I probably could have brought Rotbone all the way to here. And then Ahriman here. Oh, yes, that would have worked for the AoE heal. Well, let's do this. And there. Perfect. Now I really should pour Arch back. Probably didn't quite need to use the AoE heal, but there it is. A double kill is too tempting to reduce the number of enemies. And let's do this. Ow. Okay, so I think healing Ahriman is more important because Yazagor infiltrates. Let's focus this guy. Yeah. And this should let me heal even Yazagor. The Terminator is chunky enough. Good. There. Oh crap, Ahriman is out of range. Oh, probably no biggie. There. Even a lightning victory, very nice. And time for the alternate timeline and clearing of stage 9. My Abraxas is still a little beat up from having just played the stage 5. I probably should have played one stage manually in between to have healed him. Oh well, that's just how I roll, completely stupid. Hopefully it will not come to bite me in the ass. Then again, Sarquael's active could be dangerous, so I best heal Abraxas right now. Okay, I think I can make this work. So first, make way for Abraxas to be healed. There. That's a kill. Now, I want Sarquael down the most. So let's focus all the summons at him. Great, they came out in the wrong order. If the Screamer came out here first and then killed Sarquael, then this one could have attacked this Hellmaster. RNG being smart. There, and little Predators here. Okay, got the kill. Nice, very good, acceptable. Let's do it like this so that Arch is closer for the follow-up. Heal Yazagor because that's just good business. There, that's a kill, that's a kill. That's probably not a kill. That's not a problem. Okay, and let's finish this with style. Goodbye. And that's the stage, very nicely cleared. Moving back to the original timeline. Alrighty, moving on to stage 10 after hopefully returning from stage 9. And Houston, we have a problem. I'm running out of handkerchiefs. Crap. Oh yeah, that's the one where you can't quite get all the summons. This may be a problem. Okay, let's improvise. So, Abraxas doesn't care, he's sneaking. This should get me... What? Why did no Screamer pop up here to attack the Infiltrator? There is not a cliff between those two hexes, is it? Huh. Game, you be fucky. Oh well. Let's support Iron just in very case. And now the Screamer pops up there. Yeah, lovely. That should be enough. And I'm gonna keep Yazagor. Oh, actually no, I'm gonna attack with him. That guy should be busy with the Screamers in the middle. Hopefully. Never mind. He gets punched. Oh well. So now to get more summons, I think I can use the Terminator here. That should let me absorb all the hits. Uh, let's do it like this. Now I have plenty of fire to go around, but from where do I wanna do it? This should work the best. There, that's a double. Boom, headshot. Nice. And that by all means, metrics and objective key performance indicators should be a perfect clear. More loot, very nice, keep them coming, and stage 11 with the Baraqiel. And it's this one. Well, the ice shouldn't really be a problem from the perspective of the increased crit damage taken, because they shouldn't really be able to crit. So it's only there to be a cockblocker rune. Now how do I maximize the summons? The Baraqiel isn't really there, and he shouldn't have his active ready on turn 1. But I should somehow make ready to destroy him on turn 2. Well, problems. I have to say they are positioned very efficiently to prevent most of the good things that the summon spam could do to them. Nice, I really wanted to get one in the north, but should be fine. Actually, this should work rather nice. Oh, come on! No crits, no procs. Disappointment. No. Get Iron as close as possible. And I think Miazagor's active, or well, not active, passive has triggered. So he should be really snipey. Nice. Okay, so I don't have much fire. Let's not consider that a problem. And yeah, it's not gonna focus Baraqiel, is it? It's still not gonna focus Baraqiel, but I think Ahriman got this. Yeah, he's got this now. There. And hopefully the revived Screamer is gonna absorb all the hits. Never mind, he didn't even die. Cool. So let's see. That should be a kill. And Ahriman's active should be another great final vengeance. So not ending the stage at perfectly full health, but I think that's not gonna be too much of a problem. Moving on. Alrighty, moving on to stage 12. Yeah, sneaking Abraxas somewhere to the northeast, I think, is gonna be the way again. This probably isn't gonna be enough for the kill. Ranged attack will do better, and from here it should still let me bring Abraxas over there. Did I say Abraxas or Ariman? Oh, and I'm stupid, I forgot to heal Abraxas. Cool! But at least the screamers dropped and attack kinda smartly to score the kills, so there is that. That's the Overwatch taken care of. Rotbone may not be a Terminator, but he can eat Overwatches very well regardless. Okay. Those extra hits from Abraxas' passive should deal a lot of damage to that Terminator. Send him on the fire. Heal Abraxas. Soften him up. And one Ariman's active coming up. And I think this is now a bit of a done stage. Oh, line of sight issues. Right. Always nice when that happens. Oh well. So no lightning victory, but that doesn't matter one bit, really. Moving on. Stage 13, here we go. Alright, that's the Wall of Hellblasters stage. And nowhere to get a really good drop. At least nowhere that wouldn't be terribly in the way. Okay, let's soften them up. This kind of feels like I screwed up. I think that should have been a kill. There. Sneak Arch in there. And hopefully enough summons are gonna be in range that Arch doesn't get shot. So this should be a kill. This should make them ready to be harvested by Arch, hopefully. There. There. Oh, only one. Oh well. But the screamers do be chunky enough, so all is well. Ow. Okay, probably should heal Archimatos. and drop the bloodletters on this one to eat the final vengeance if he survives. Good. Okay, moving on to stage 14. And how to do this? Wow! There. I think this has the most potential for... Really? Why did no Screamer spawn here? I thought the snowprint already unfucked. Nice. Nice. Oh. Cool. Rotbone is too slow. I thought I could put him here and AoE heal both of them. Never mind then. So... and the game is doing its damn best not to drop the Screamers in melee with enemies like it's supposed to. So this may be a problem. Okay, so now I'm gonna heal Arch and drop bloodletters. Never mind, I already did on the Terminator. There. Prioritizing kills now. Yeah, I think Abraxas will get hit, but that should be fine. No. This will be more efficient. There, I see that they spoiled the ground, but I don't really care. Because next turn I'm planning to use... The Terminators only have a melee, I see. I thought they did have a ranged attack. Huh. Because I'm planning to use Rotbone's active anyway. Okay, Arch is out of range. That's very nice of him. Should hopefully kill... Never mind, okay. So this should hopefully kill at least one of the Terminators, and this should kill the other one. Okay, so a bit wonky, but with a little improvisation I made it through. And time for the final stage. Let's see about it. So I think I get a good turn 1 with plenty of summons, and hopefully even Asmodai will be kept busy. There. There. This should hopefully be a kill. Never mind. Okay, so Asmodai escaped unscathed, which is suboptimal, but yeah, that's life. And yes, luckily he acts first, so the other Dark Angels didn't really get a chance to do anything to make a way for him to hurt Abraxas. Probably should have killed that with Arch to get another summon out. Yeah, it should be enough. Yeah, that's Asmodai gone. And I still have a load of summons to absorb hits. There. That worked well enough. Soften him up. Nice, needed that crit proc whatever happened. And now with the right combo, I do believe I can get the stage cleared. Nice, and since this is the last one, I don't care about my heroes' health, and that's the incursion perfectly cleared. Moving on to the rewards. Gib stuff, gib stuff. Perfect. So yeah, looks like the 12th tier of the incursion wasn't really that much more difficult than the 10th, but yeah, it does require very nearly maxed out heroes. Anyway, that's everything from me for this video, so thank you for watching and I will see you again soon, presumably. Kaurin out.